I guess.
Holy shit, Kevin!
Wow. What?
You get this only nowhere else but you. Kevin is after that. Kevin, I'm not gonna lie.
Now we're not look at this. A carved penguin. There it is.
Oh no. Are the O's fine? Are the Orioles fine, Kevin?
It's so bad. I'm so embarrassed.
Okay. The Orioles stole it. That game was stolen. It was stolen from them, then they stole it right back.
What?
Oh my god.
Wait, what's going on? What is happening?
What is going? Was it a diving play? He bobbled the ball.
What is happening? Are they challenging it? No. Other wall. No.
Kevin, I don't know what you saw, how much you saw. I've been chugging champagne. Sure, I spilled a lot, but what a game, man.
He will be the legendary
Birdfish!
How about that?
Birdfish fans, stand up. We did it.
What can I say? What can I say? What can I say?
Well, that's another one. What? 15 runs, 22 hits over the past 2 days, 0-2. Can't spot the other team 5 runs in the first inning, especially the way they did. Another disappointing loss for the Orioles. Ravens win. That's fun. I guess we'll be doing kind of a combo show. Definitely going to be a little bit shorter. I'll probably be getting into call-ins in the next probably 20 minutes. But did want to obviously go over this Orioles game because while Dean Kramer in the first inning was not good, honestly, the offense for the Orioles was good to see. You know, it's continuing to reinforce that these games are about these young guys getting opportunities. Jackson Holliday 0 for 4, but he does get 2 runs and 1 walk. You know, Jackson's struggling. Let's call it what it is. But 21 years old, continue to let him develop, get these at-bats. You know, he's going to be in that number 1 spot, I would think, the rest of the year. But continue to let him try to get out of this slump. I'm not too worried. He's still the second baseman of the future. Jeremiah Jackson, unbelievable. Like, genuinely unbelievable. All this guy has done since he came up, like the big thing with Jeremiah Jackson was all he did in AAA this year was hit. And it's like, okay, you're looking at it and you're like, okay, can this translate to the majors? You know, he wasn't a guy who really just was a natural, all he does is hit guy throughout the minors. I mean, he had some decent seasons, but let's really fast look at his statistics over. Okay, they're not even going to give me his minor league statistics here. But not really a guy that got a lot of, you know, fanfare. You know, he was released. He was traded a few times. Jeremiah Jackson has found a home in Baltimore. He has, and I could not be more excited for him. I genuinely think this is a guy that you place as your utility guy next year. Righty bat coming off the bench, plug him into the outfield because he's actually improving in the outfield. A whole off season of him in the outfield training is going to do wonders for him. Natural shortstop, can play shortstop, second, third. I just think Jeremiah Jackson, there's diamonds in the rough that you can find. There are these guys that kind of just force their way onto the team that kind of you cannot let them go, almost a la Ryan O'Hearn, waiver pickup, who just kept hitting, and it was like, you have to keep him. You have to keep him on this squad. Jeremiah Jackson, he's now batting .339. How many games has he been this season? He's been in 18 games, 59 at-bats, batting .339. Jeremiah Jackson is unbelievable. The guy just continues to rake. Gunnar 1 for 4, 1 run, 1 RBI. I wish we could get enough. I'm not going to be too picky. I mean, Gunnar, he got the RBI. He got his 1 run. He helped. He did his job. Would have liked maybe a bigger hit in the 8th inning, but I guess beggars can't be choosers. Ryan Mountcastle 1 for 5 with 2 RBIs. That big 2-run RBI single, I thought we were back. Like, I genuinely was like, okay, these guys are going to run away and win this game. They are this frisky, pesky team that you do not want to run into right now, but they've got to find a way to turn those into wins. I mean, another day where the offense kind of does their job. I mean, 9 hits, 8 runs. You should win ball games with 8 runs. Plain and simple. You should win ball games with 8 runs. That's simple as that. Colton Cowser continues to kind of mini hot streak, beginning of a hot streak. 2 for 4, or 2 for 5, another home run, a massive homer to tie the game at the time. Once again, 3 RBIs. He had a great game. It just kind of stinks that you feel like you wasted that opportunity, that game from Cowser. Basayo 1 for 5. Wish he could have come up with another hit, obviously, maybe in the later innings. But that ball that he hit, that line drive, unreal. Let me check what I want to say. I want to get the exact 112.1 exit velocity for Basayo on that. 100. That was a shot, an absolute shot. Samuel Basayo, the way he just absolutely he's hitting frozen ropes. That was dead center, absolute 112-mile-an-hour line drive over everyone's head. Thing of beauty. And I'm seeing this stuff about Dean Kramer. I don't know. I don't know what they were talking about. I'm going to be honest. I'm very much siding on the fact that I think it was 1, a pitch calm, or 2, something about the ump. I don't think it was towards Basayo, because Basayo was laughing and like agreeing with Dean. I don't know what it is, but I haven't seen anything, but I don't know if I necessarily think. I feel like it would have been a different reaction from Basayo if Dean was pissed at him. I think they were pissed at the pitch calm or something. But who knows? Maybe there is some tension there. We'll figure it out over the next day or two. We'll see what happens. But just to finish out the Orioles, Kobe Mayo 0 for 3, another tough day, but he walked. Also made a nice stretch at first. Dylan Beavers. This is a dude. This is a dude. I mean, Dylan Beavers, 2 for 4, 2 runs scored. Dog. Absolute dog. Dylan Beavers looks incredible right now. Like, genuinely. Yeah, I said this last night. He is... He just feels like he's left-handed Jordan Westburn right now. Kid's on an absolute tear. 8th inning, 3-1 count. Ball very much outside. It should have been a walk. Gets called a strike. Beaver says, okay, call it a strike. Next one, outside as well. I'm just going to poke it for a double. Dylan Beavers looks absolutely incredible. Literally as better than advertised. Like this, I don't think even Beavers in his wildest dreams was thinking that he'd be able to do this. I mean, through 7 games, he's batting .333 with what's the .484 on base percentage through 7 games. 1.026 OPS. It just Dylan Beavers is having himself a start to his career, and then Machine 0 for 3. He walked. We had that leadoff homer. We'll have that for the rest of our lives. That first pitch home run that he hit. We'll have that for the rest of our lives. I guess let's get into the pitching. Dean Kramer, 5 innings pitched, 7 hits, 6 earned runs. 75 pitches. I thought maybe they could let him go further. Tomato, I guess it doesn't matter. Definitely a horrendous start for Dean. Like, let's call it what it was. An atrocious start for Dean in the first inning, but then he did what Dean does, and he found a way to semi-settle down. After that, only the 1 earned run, 2 other runs. Just a bad first inning, a horrendous first inning that really put the Orioles behind the 8 ball. Dietrich Enns comes in, gives up the home run to Christian Walker, who seems like an absolute – like he took personal that the Orioles – what would that be now? 9 years ago? 10 years ago the Orioles cut him? Dude's on fire right now. 3 straight games with a homer. Christian Walker, he's – I saw someone earlier say intentionally walk him tomorrow. I would do it. Like, good for him. Guy is absolutely on fire. Luis Vasquez 0 for 0. I just went back to the hitters. Geraldo 1 clean inning and Garcia 1 clean inning with just the 1 hit. So I guess not a clean inning. 1 scoreless inning. Good to see those two get 2 innings in just 14 pitches combined. Yes, he has. He is going to be. If he is in the organization, the only way I could see it not is if they pair him in a trade. But he is very much. He is on the team next season. He should be, without a doubt. Tell him right now, hey, you're the utility hitter. You're the guy coming off the bench. When we need to give a guy a blow, okay, you're playing right field, you're playing left field, you're playing short, you're playing third, you're DHing. He seems like he needs to be on this team because all the guy does is hit. All he simply does is hit. He walks up to the plate, has professional at bats. He doesn't ever feel like he's overmatched in the slightest, puts together professional at bats, and then just goes out there and hits. Yeah, he's definitely the Urias replacement. I think he's even better because now through complete need and needing to, they found out he can play outfield. He can play outfield, and I think through the offseason, I think he gets even better at outfield, and then that's just kind of a plus. That to me is just a massive plus to have a guy who you're comfortable with at multiple positions, 4 positions. Very strong arm. Yeah, he's got a very strong arm. Actually, let me look up Baseball Savant. Arm value, yeah, he's got a very good arm value. Baseball Savant does not like him. Jeez. I'm going to look up Dylan Beavers on here. I want to see what they think of him. Yeah, Dylan Beavers has a nice Savant at the moment. His chase and walks are just literally in the 99th percentile. I love that. I absolutely love that. So, what a game from Jeremiah Jackson, from Colton Cowser. Mountcastle had his moments. I think we were all kind of hoping that Pasaya was going to hit a homer to tie it in the 9th. That would have been super cool. Well, let's just rip the Band-Aid off. We all wanted Craig Kimbrell to come in. I don't know why they just teased us like that by having him warming up in the 8th. I was like, oh my gosh, we're going to win. I was like, they're going to bring in Craig Kimbrell and he's going to blow it against us. I was like, this is the time. I was like, oh my goodness, we did it. All right. Nah, they brought in Brian Abreu and he did Brian Abreu things. So pretty disappointing there, but it helps. I am going to get into the Tankathon real fast because we're talking about the loss. First of the day. Okay, so we fell. I'm going to try to get that ad out of here. We've been having horrendous luck on this recently. Is it me or is over the past few days we've had horrendous luck on this? Oh my God. Texas up 13, Arizona up 9. This is atrocious. Atrocious. Give me one more. I guess we'll keep it. Staying at 6, Arizona up 8 because, of course, Atlanta gets the first overall pick. We just can't win. Yeah, Laura, I see it. We can't win. I don't know what it is. No, it is. Hey, yeah, we'll actually get into some football right now. If you're new to the channel, hit that like and subscribe button. We're live after every single Orioles game, Ravens game, win or lose. Let's get a little bit happier. Ravens win 30-3. Pretty dominant game. I mean, Rasheen Ali looked good. Very happy with how he looked. Just 9 rushes for 36 yards, but the touchdown. Dearness Johnson looked good. I swear he still runs like Isaiah Pacheco. I think they are just identical. LeJontay Wester led the team with 28 receiving yards. Washington with 20. Devin Leary didn't look atrocious. It wasn't great. It was a lot of checkdowns. But, I mean, I guess so. Cooper Rush, 5 for 5, 59 yards, 115 passer rating. Boom. And then, yeah, Tyler Loop. Loop, there it is. 6. Tyler Loop, have yourself a day. Like, genuinely. What a game from Tyler Loop. 46-yarder, follows it up with a 52-yarder, and then just when you think, okay, here we go, that's impressive. Here's 61 yards to cap it all off. Incredible. So, yeah, I mean, not much to talk about with the Ravens game. It's good to see some guys, but if you want to come on and when we do call-ins talk about the Ravens game, we can. Probably going to get into call-ins in the next few minutes. What are my thoughts on Kobe Mayo? I think he is a struggling rookie. I think he's learning a new base or a new position. I think that does kind of weigh on him, but he's got career 208 at-bats. I know everyone wants to talk about Kyle Stowers and the year that he's had. So let's just go real fast when we talk about at-bats. Kyle Stowers coming into this year had over 300 at-bats. So I do not think that he's playing great. Like it would be irresponsible for me to be like, oh, he's hitting well. I think he's a struggling young rookie. I think he is getting beaten by better pitchers. I think they are kind of, when he falls behind, he's swinging at more stuff out of the zone. I also think he's taken some great leaps, honestly, at first base. I'm not giving up on Kobe Mayo. I still think he is the first baseman next year. I think they pick him over Mountcastle. So I still have faith in Kobe Mayo. I think he can be a very good bat in this lineup, a guy batting at the 5 and 6. spot. So, and yeah, well, I was talking about going into this year, how many at-bats he had before his breakout. So he had just over 300 before his breakout this season. So still got to give these guys some time. It all comes together at different moments. I'm not going to give up on him. So, all right, I'm going to put the call-in link into the chat. Come talk baseball, come talk football, talk whatever you need for the night. Let me get this up and running. So, link is in the chat. Yeah, I definitely think Mountcastle gets traded. I think Mountcastle definitely gets traded. I saw someone ask about my thoughts on Gunners. Comments. I mean, not what you want to hear. That was a very Scott Boras answer, which sucks, but at the end of the day, what are you genuinely going to do? They got to win to keep him there. If they're not winning, I don't think he stays either way. They got to build a team around him. I think they took a positive step in that direction with the extension of Basayo. Have to get some pitching, and then we can go from there. But let's head into our first call, and we got Arkansas Joe. Joe, how we doing?
We're doing good. What's going on?
Just another day in paradise. How we feeling?
How about that Ollie kid? Go
Hey,
Bird.
he's looking good. He's looking good. I think if he does not, I think he's going to make the 53, but just because they've kind of hinted at keeping 4 running backs, the way they've talked about him, I think so. But if he's on the Ravens 53, he's going to be on someone's 53, man.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. He is. So I made some connections, so to speak, with the cafe that has the pancakes, Zach.
Ooh, what are we thinking?
We're going Sunday pregame show.
Let's do it. You gonna do it?
Yeah, we're gonna try to work it out that you guys are live on Sunday pregame, and we're gonna go up and eat a pancake.
Joe, I'm looking forward to it. You better eat the whole thing.
I'm not gonna make that promise.
Joe, I'm expecting you to go out there and ball out. I need you to. We're gonna need some energy. That the Ravens will not win if you do not. If you don't go out there and do it for the people.
But we're gonna try. We're gonna try to work it out. And
I'm excited to see how big this is. I'm excited to see, like, in over the phone, but in person, how big this is.
Yeah, it should be fun. They're looking forward to it. They said they would make accommodations if need be because they end their breakfast at 10:30. So.
All right, yeah, we should be good to go then. I think we're going to be starting around 9:30, 10 like last year.
So it's going to be fun. I looked up food challenges in Arkansas, and there's quite a few of them. There's a burger one actually in where I spend most of my work week, and it's 3 pounds of burger, a pound of bacon, and a pound of fries, and you got to eat it in 30 minutes.
Oh, the 30 minutes is what's going to get me.
30
If
minutes.
you gave me an hour, I could do that. You give me an hour and I'm hungry, I could mess up some because you can put. I'm assuming you could put the bacon on the burgers. Right?
Yeah, it's stacked. It's stacked.
All right. That's what I was going to say. I was like, I could do that. If you get me on a hungry day, I can make that happen.
There's an 8-pound one too. That's not too far.
I don't know if 8 pounds, not me. 8 pound isn't me, but
I don't think I could do the 3-pound one. I might be able, not in 30 minutes, but that's $60 if you don't complete it. It's $60.
Oh, that might be more of a incentive for me to be doing it in 30 minutes than anything.
The last picture I saw, the guy was super close, but he did not complete it.
Yeah, I don't think I could do that in 30 minutes. If you gave me an hour, I feel pretty confident. I feel like I could make some magic happen in an hour. 30 minutes, I don't know.
Yeah, there's quite a few. There's there's one right down the road from me. They do. It's called Shut Up Juice. So you have to sign a waiver. It's like the hottest hot sauce on the pork barbecue sandwich, and you got it. There's no time limit, but you can't leave the table until you're done, and you got to keep it down for 30 minutes.
Oh, keeping it down is going to be the tough part. Just say keeping it down is definitely going to be the tough part. Well, Joe, we're going to have to get something going with these food challenges for you. So, yeah, let's work out pregame on the second week, and we'll get something going. Before that, out of here, anything else?
No, man, good. Oh, yeah, I talked to the guy yesterday that merchandises another beverage company. And when I was doing my job, he saw my hat and he said, "Did you see they signed?" Because he always wears a Cubs hat. He said, and he asked if I saw they signed Basayo, and I said, "Yeah." And we started talking, and he played high school ball, and he played in a tournament against Jackson and Gunner.
Damn,
They
pretty
were
good.
in the same tournament. He did not physically play against.
Okay, but in the same tournament.
They were in the same tournament.
Small world out there. Small world out there.
He played against Connor Noland and a couple Cubs prospects too that were Razorback alum.
Oh, hey, you know what? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
He's stocking shelves and they're playing baseball, so that's how
happens to the best of us. Joe, happens to the best of us. But Joe, appreciate you calling in as always. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening, and we'll catch you next time. Awesome. Let's keep it rolling. Actually got quite a few people looking to talk tonight. Next up, we got our guy Jake. Jake, how we doing?
Hey, what's up, man? Sorry for this green light. I don't know. I got in this apartment, and I was like, I turned it on in my bedroom. I was like, Jesus, like whatever.
You know what? I was like, you know what? I appreciate it. I like the green light, the green vibe.
No, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, tough loss, but I mean, they fought, and it looks like Cowser. I don't know what he's doing. He's doing a little. He's got a little heater going the last couple of nights. So that's a good sign. Looks like, right?
It's a very good sign, especially if he can he's one of those guys like so many ball players where when they're going right, it feels like they can just hit anything. And when they're going wrong, it's horrendous. It's not just, he's 2 for his last, 11. It's 0 for 22 and stuff like that.
Yeah, he just needs to it's just like any young player. It's like keeping the lows from going so low and extended, I guess. And the thing that would, but I argue on Twitter. I just was like, look, I mean, Buck said it in the past. He's like, look, man, I can deal with a young guy fighting through it as long as he gives me, if he can give me great defense. And I don't know what his numbers are this year. I mean, but I'm assuming they're still good because he's making play after play after play. Shit, they're even scared of his arm. So it's like, hey, you're out there saving.
Terrified.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know if that comes up in the stat, because that literally saved a run, without him doing it. So
yeah, just him simply his arm existing from, I guess, what they saw in film. Yeah, I still think Cora was sticking up for his guy. I think his guy messed up, and he's just trying to. But
oh yeah, you're probably right. Yeah,
I think Eaton got a horrendous jump and just went back, and Cora was trying not to throw him under. But if it's true, I mean, I'm sure they did look at the metrics, because Cowser's in the 95th percentile. I mean, it's not like he said that about a guy who just doesn't have an arm. It was smart not to go, but I agree. I think Colton Cowser, what he provides defensively, especially with Mullins gone, it is going to be enough to be like, okay, you got to give him the time to work out these slumps, because love him or hate him, he finished second in Rookie of the Year last year. So it's like, I feel like the fan base is very up and down because he's very up and down. He goes on streaks like this, and you're like, okay, Cowser, this is what we're talking about. Keep this, and you are a top player for us. And then it's like 1 for 27, and you're like, not that. Let's just try not to have that.
Yeah, shoot. I mean, if he can kind of calm it down a little bit, he might be like Santander. And that's, I remember for years we were saying Santander was just like, when he gets a heater, like he's gonna be smoking home runs for a while. But when then he's gonna, I was like, hopefully ride it for a couple weeks, and then in a couple weeks there, oh god.
Yeah.
So like it's one of the, and yeah, I see what you're saying. Like with his arm, like if they were saying like, hey, we were respecting Seti's arm, I'm like, all right, you need to calm down. Seti will hawk any ball down. Like don't be sitting there doing that shit. Like don't be
Yeah,
talking.
you're not afraid of his arm. We don't have to sit here and lie about it.
Yeah, and I think I thought it was interesting what Ben said on the thing earlier because they were like, hey, what like what would you tell Colton if it was just you and him in a room kind of deal? And he was like, I said, hey, big fella, you gotta like what do you say? Hey, big fella, you gotta like let's try 3 games in a row, a series, if you will, of you just looking for off speed. Just look for off speed. And I think I don't know if that's what he was looking for tonight. I don't know if he heard the broadcast or whatever, but wasn't that his home run tonight, like off of an off speed pitch?
Yeah.
Last night was a fastball, and he loves fastballs. Got it, tracking. But that dude just needs to just like, yeah, I'm so glad. Like, if he didn't have like, whenever anybody wants to send him down or whatever, I'm like, dude, the glove plays. The glove is a professional glove, especially in center field, but it's Gold Glove caliber in the corners. And I think Bieber's
and
doing
that's
it
what
too.
I
Really
think.
good.
Overall, I think his value is going to be if they can find a center fielder to be able to patrol center. Maybe it's Beavers. I don't know. Get a guy, and then you have Beavers and Kowser in your corner outfield. That is an extremely valuable, especially when you talk about arm strength with their range and stuff. I think that's an extremely viable outfield. I think it's a benefit to have out there.
Dude, I love Bradfield. I'm so sad that Bradfield has had these injuries this year because I know he would have been in AAA already.
Yeah.
I'm hoping. I know he's had some pretty good numbers and some highlights recently that I've seen them post. So it's like I'm hoping that they either send him up or send him to Norfolk in the next couple weeks, or at least they voice that like, yeah, we're sending like he's starting, barring some issue.
He's got to start
starting
next year. He's got to start them next year. He's got to start in AAA, and I would not be surprised if halfway up because he's been down in the minors long enough. He's got to prove it. He can do it at the highest levels. And like you said, I think he would be if he was not, if he wasn't injured this year with the hamstrings and both hamstrings, I think without a doubt he would be in AAA, if not pushing for a spot on that September call-up list.
Oh, 1,000%. Same thing with him. The glove plays. I don't think his arm is elite, but it's good. It's better than like what Seti had, from my understanding of it. And when it comes to being at bat, like he's a good leadoff hitter for many reasons. Like, yeah, he's never gonna hit a home run. I don't even care if he never hits a home run. I love the fact that he knows the strike zone so well. That's what all the scouts said. That's what they're still saying. Like he does not. He knows his ticket to make money. In this league is to just be on base, whatever way possible, and then go out there and cause absolute havoc while you're out there. And I cannot wait. I really would love to see it. Like, I hope he gets up there early, and I hope they give him a little bit more of a shot, to make the 40-man out of spring, whatever. Yeah. Like, I would love to just see him because I could just see him being on base and then letting all of our letting a Westberg who can just be like, maybe I'll bunch you over because they gave me the green light to be able to do that because I know I'm smart enough to do that. Or, because you stole second and I'm going to get you to third and maybe I'm out, maybe I'm not, but I know I got Gunner or Adley behind me. Oh, and by the way, I got Vasaya but soon after and Kowser can get out there. So it's like, this can happen. And we got patrollers in the outfield. So,
and speed kills. It really does. It adds such an aspect to guys. Even Beavers is showing it. He's a guy who's legging out, just the hustle, legging things out, singles to doubles, grounders turning into singles, stealing bases. It really does impact guys. And if you can get a bona fide base threat up at first, get him on base, it opens up the offense completely.
Yeah, this extended spring training, I wish we would have won tonight, but we're starting to see more and more and more. I think Enns is going to be great for us next year. Is that how you say his name? Enns?
Yeah,
Enns. Yeah. And it's funny because I'll leave you on this because I know you got guys behind me. You said you have a few on. And like Ben was saying, like he's almost like old school style approach because they're asking him like, "What's your deal?" And he's just like, my deal is that I have no pattern. I'm like all over the freaking place with everything. I'll throw whatever the hell I want to throw when I want to throw it. I'm just like, oh, you mean like pitching?
Yeah,
Like actually pitch,
exactly.
and not just hossing the ball in. Like he's pitching. Oh, that's crazy. Crazy.
Yeah, exactly. He's unpredictable. He keeps guys off balance, and that's what happens. You know,
So-
when they don't know, you don't have to overpower guys. If they don't know what's coming, it doesn't have to always be strikeouts, just soft ground balls, stuff like that, pop-ups. They work.
Yeah, man. Yeah, dude.
Awesome.
Well,
Jake, appreciate you calling in as always. You enjoy your Saturday night, my man. Awesome. Let's keep the call-ins rolling. We got Christian up next. Christian, how's it going, my guy?
Oh, Shador masterclass today. It was amazing to watch. College football is back. It doesn't get any better than this.
It was a fun day of college football. We had some NFL preseason. Another day in paradise. We're finally getting to real football. Like obviously today was week 0, so not really.
But college football is back when you're watching Iowa State versus Kansas State, and Iowa almost was it Iowa? Yeah, it was Iowa. And they almost blow it with 3 minutes left. I mean, how can it not be romantic? Like,
I can because I needed 4 more points for
did you go the over? You did not do the. I saw your tweet and I was like, he bet the over. I immediately knew it. I was like, I saw the guy. I saw him get down, and I was like, oh, a lot of bets just got ruined.
There was no reason for them to call it a touchdown. Like that was the worst part. Like you didn't need to call it a touchdown. No one thought it was a touchdown.
I saw it and I was like, oh, so many bets just got ruined.
Unreal. Unbelievable. It was so unbelievable. I couldn't even.
I'm excited for the season. As a Notre Dame fan, CJ Carr is starting. We got Miami week 1. I think we're gonna go back to the Natty. I'm biased, but I think it's gonna happen.
Hey, I mean Notre Dame. Especially with the way that kind of things are set up.
That culture is just amazing. Like,
yeah. Hey, Marcus Freeman, he's got something going there. I mean, he's proven to be a winner.
yeah, I mean, outside of I think we only lost. Well, I mean, not player wise, but coaching staff. I'm pretty sure we only lost Al Golden, defensive coordinator, and he went to the Bengals. So,
yeah. I was gonna say I don't think. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think anyone else went pro at least for them. So
yeah,
Notre Dame should be their usual. They're gonna give it a shot. They're gonna be up there, especially towards the end of the season. They definitely are a team that I think makes the playoff. Should at least.
I need your opinion. Texas or Ohio State? It's going to the parlay. I need to know.
I'm going Texas. I think they get revenge game 1. I think Ohio State's going to be in a little bit of a hangover.
Who's the quarterback for Ohio State?
They just announced him and he looks 12. That's how I know.
Like, somebody's got to throw Jeremiah the ball.
Yeah, I mean, you just have to kind of put it near him at this point. Yeah, I think is it Julian Sayin?
Isn't it like a freshman or something?
Yeah, Julian Sayin. He looks literally 12 years old.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this kid. I'll pull him up. But yeah, this is.
Did you see ESPN's iconic sports players or whatever post?
But this is the kid. It's a very blurry
Oh
photo.
my gosh.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got a nice flow. I'll give him that.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I just don't think I can go. Don't think I can go with them at the Mo. I think I'm gonna be.
I'll pick Arch Manning.
Yeah,
the guy that has it in his blood.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Texas won every single one of their seasons the past 2 years has ended at the goal line. They're ready to get over the hump. I think they at least win next week against Ohio State. Maybe if they meet later in the year, it's something different.
Did you see, speaking of Texas, did you see Isaiah Bond's press conference with the Browns where he totally rehearsed that?
Yeah, that was PR told him what to say beforehand.
I was watching. I was like, oh, yeah, you rehearsed that all night, bro.
That's where, I guess it's what he has to do, but it was as rehearsed as ever.
I mean, it's just the
It's
Cleveland way. What do you expect? Just the Cleveland way.
It really is. It's Cleveland, just the ideal franchise of the National Football League.
And then Myles Garrett getting asked what it's like to see your speedometer hit 100.
Cleveland sports, the most
Just-
beautiful place on earth. It really.
How many quarterbacks are they carrying? How many do we
Okay.
think? 4? It's got to be 4.
Yeah, they're carrying 4. They said they're carrying all 4.
Okay, so it's going to be, what, Pickett, Flacco, Shador, and Dylan Gabriel?
Yeah, they're getting rid of Huntley.
Okay, rank them, Zach. Putting you on the spot. Rank them.
Rank them: Flacco, Pickett, Shador, Gabriel. I think
You think Shador's better than Gabriel?
he has higher upside.
I mean, yeah, but after watching today, I mean, I think Shador's starter, honestly. 6 touchdowns, like,
Yeah, the perfect
got benched during the 2-minute drill in the fourth quarter.
Tyler Huntley game-winning drive for the starting spot. Everyone that saw it.
Have you seen Cleveland Twitter where they're like, "You're setting Shador up for failure"?
It's not even Cleveland Twitter. It's just NFL Twitter.
I'm gonna send you a meme. It's Shador bingo. I'm gonna send it to you on Twitter.
Jesus. Yeah, it's been an interesting day for Twitter with Shador Sanders.
All right, I gotta go. I'm at work right now, so
Okay, Christian.
you guys have a good night.
You have a good night. Goodness gracious. Before we get into our last call, and Kevin Ostreicher. Kevin, what a time to join. It's
Yeah, it seems like you're having fun over here. I'm having fun not on the right mic again.
Is it not turning on?
I just forgot.
Gosh. What another just fantastic day, Kevin. How's your day been? You've been running around?
I literally have not stopped working from the second I woke up, pretty much. Literally.
Oh, yeah, because you went live.
I did. So I was live for about 5 hours straight and then had to upload. Still doing a bonus episode tonight, and I got to record my short. Although my shorts are they always for some reason, the lighting on the short is not the lighting that the title card is. And so it always deep fries my title card for some reason and just makes it super it's just you can tell when I do a reaction selfie video to something because it's just so deep fried. I'm just like, why are we doing this? Why do we need to do that? So it's been, look, final preseason game.
You finally, I'm picturing you. What time did you wake up for your stream today?
11:47. But I made sure to have everything prepped beforehand. So I made the stream, made the background, so I didn't have to do any of that, and I could just hop on and get it going. I wake up pretty quickly. I'm able to kind of just, when I need to, I can just kind of go and roll out of bed and do whatever. But I went to bed at because I did a bonus episode on Micah Parsons for this morning. And
I know.
I was not planning on doing a bonus episode, but
you told us last night you were.
I know. Well, no, I wasn't planning on doing it when I.
Oh, I thought you meant Friday. It just happened.
No.
What are you, you literally told us that was your plan.
Yeah. Once the Parsons thing happened, I was gonna. But yeah, see, and this is the thing, Laura. I can roll out of bed and do something. Actually, why don't we just bring? I'll just tell her myself. I just bring her on.
Yeah. Laura,
I don't have to respond to her chat. I can just talk to her.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, we can hear you, Laura.
Okay. So first of all, Kevin was doing his Locked On today, and I'm literally looking at him okay, like he said, what time did he roll out of bed to do this?
Well, that's the thing is I can roll out of bed I'm locked in, I'm awake, I'm alert, I'm doing my thing, but man, I got those tired eyes for the first 30 minutes or so. So that's what it is. It doesn't mean that I'm just sitting there falling asleep because I'm not. It's just my eyes need time to adjust. Dude, you just woke up, man. What are you doing?
You needed all the coffee this morning. I was all can somebody get Kevin some Dunkin', please?
All right. It was fun.
Do we need a new sponsor? Do we need a Dunkin' Starbucks sponsor for you, Kevin?
Our third preseason game, all the stars under the lights. noon game. What's not to love? What's not to love about that? It was
It was good stuff. It was good stuff. You had good
Yeah.
stuff today. Good stuff
Thank
today.
you.
Even
Thank
though
you,
I
thank
was
you.
kind of bouncing in and out of it due to things I was trying to do here. But
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was
yeah,
good
yeah.
stuff.
Well, I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate you tuning in.
Always a pleasure. I mean, as far as the Orioles go, and again, correct me if I'm wrong here. This lineup, these guys there, aren't we talking 2 years or less of major league experience?
For the
Outside
majority
of
of them, yeah. It pretty much for the everyone but Mountcastle in this line, yeah. Pretty much literally everyone in this lineup besides Mountcastle is like 2 years or less. Like in that 2.5 year or less for service time.
Correct. So how are you sitting up here talking about get rid of this one? He can't hit. Put him on the bench. He can't. What do you mean he can't hit? They're
It's
basically
overreact to every.
losers.
Everyone overreacts. You can't be surprised. Me and Kevin traded half the team after the second game, so I can't really say much. We went 1-1, and me and Kevin shipped the entire team off.
Okay. All right. All right. Yeah.
That was a time. That was a time.
Literally, we were like, yes, at the deadline, they need to get this done. And we were just trading people literally, 48 hours into the season?
Exactly. I'm sorry. I'm responding to Joe and his, weird telemarket advice. I'm sorry, Joe. I have to wear the headset when I use the laptop for calling in instead of using my phone because the microphone on this particular laptop doesn't work anymore. So
Don't you love it?
Yikes.
It's okay.
yeah, I can get an
standard.
external one, like you guys, and
Yeah,
all
gotta
fancy
drop,
and like I'm
drop the.
a podcaster, dude. But it's
Yeah,
just
there you
easier
go.
for me
Start
just
your podcast. Start your podcast. There you go.
to just
Kevin,
use
what
my
mic
headset
do
that I
you
have, at least for right now.
This one's a Shure mic. This one is. I used to have the Blue Yeti one.
Same.
Yeah, yeah. Well, you got the Shure one too. Yeah, you got the Shure one too.
Yeah.
See? Okay,
Yeah,
so
and
we go
there are a
to
bunch of
the
different versions.
fancy
Like
one.
Shure is general. I know that Shure, Blue Yeti, Rode has some. Like I have the Rodecaster, and usually they're just like, "Oh, buy the microphone with it." But I heard better stuff about it. I mean, I think it sounds a lot better than it was so distant because for my old setup, I had the mic like right on my desk, whereas this one I have the arm that goes with it, so I can like actually pull it. And I said the secret is you do the Shaka sign, and you put your and it's if you're close enough. If your mic is if your pinky finger, your thumb is like this, that's the ideal distance for you to speak into the mic. So that's what I learned.
Okay. See, I'm learning something new today.
Tips and tricks
It has
is what I'm
nothing
saying.
to do with Orioles or Ravens.
Wait, it's one, Kevin, or two?
It's just the like this. So you go. So I actually should bring mine a little closer if we're being honest. So
Kevin, so like this is what you're saying I need to be at all times?
yeah, because if you talk like way into it like this, it's gonna sound like but
Maybe lock them doors.
oh, wow. What the heck was that?
That's what every time you talk right into it, it goes super deep.
Hey.
I think you did that yourself
Jesus,
right
Laura.
there.
It's like Ryan and his bow chicka bow wow
Yeah.
mustache the other
Poor
day.
wording. Poor wording.
Rocker will never let him live that one down. I'll tell you that much. That was something else.
So, I mean, as far as the Ravens go, I really liked your question earlier where you're like, who's going to be the surprise cut?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want anybody. I know they got to cut. They got to get rid of 40 guys. And that's tough because there's some really, obviously some really talented, players out there. And they know this coming into camp that not everybody's going to get a spot, but still,
yeah, absolutely.
It's tough. I'm going to be interested to see what happens come Tuesday night. I should, again, if they keep to the schedule they had last year and they announce everything, at 8:00, I should be just getting home. So I should hopefully be able to sit down and digest what happens.
I'll tell you what, when I say the Ravens hate like creators and like media to an extent, it's because they do stuff like that where everybody has their roster out and we're just sitting and waiting and waiting. And the reason they do it, it actually is a smart reason they do it. It's because right when rosters come out, teams immediately, because the waiver period is 24 hours after, they immediately start jotting down guys that they want and making calls and doing all this. And the Ravens and releasing it later give those teams less of a head start on their own guys. It's why they got Darius Washington back a couple years ago, for being honest. So, like, even though it's not convenient for me, it is still a reason. I mean, and we know the Ravens love every competitive. So I'm not hating on them for it. I just think that,
And of
just make
course,
my life a little easier, please. Just make my life a little easier.
Who's still out? We're looking at who everybody else is cutting and going, who could we?
I know.
Oh, maybe we could get that one. Okay.
Well, because teams are already making plans. So, yeah, that's the main reason.
Hold on. My cat has knocked over my lamp.
Oh,
I saw that flash of light. I'm like, whoa, what's going on here?
I was wondering what happened. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah.
Kevin, do you just assume there's going to be who is your guess for just random?
Okay.
I won't say random, but person
First surprise cut.
Can you hear me? Am I back?
Yep, you're back, Laura.
No.
Oh, you can't hear us?
How about
Hello?
now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear us? Okay, I think she can't hear us.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
So,
well, the answer to your
appreciate you all
question.
for calling in.
Yeah. If that was it, Laura, appreciate you calling in. The answer to your question, I named a couple on the show. If I want to go like super big brain, Ben Cleveland would be the big one.
Oh, okay, I see it.
Because they have no contractual obligation to him. Now, the reason I don't think Ben Cleveland's going to get cut is because they really need him as depth. So I've seen a lot of people talking about. Look, he did not look great today. Like, we can just call it what it is. But I still don't think they cut him. They really don't. They don't have him carried if they're out there anymore. So you have to kind of take what you can get there. I said Jake Hummel is one. They want to keep 4 and keep Jay Higgins over him because at this point, like, I actually put together a roster from this morning. So this is before the game, and I had said that Keon Martin is like the true definition of a bubble guy. Where if he has a great game, like, he kind of solidifies a spot. But if he doesn't, he's a practice squad guy. But then he had a good game, and you kind of look at this. I mean, it could be a Jabo. And the thing
I think that's going to be
the thing that tells me a lot about that is he was playing pretty late into that game. So
I think he was competing for a spot.
The only thing with that is, like, only keeping 4 outside guys is tough. Like, that's a small number. 5 is the sweet spot. But I'm going to go even bigger brain on you. They're going to cut a Jabo, and they're going to sign Clowney, and they're going to say that they can put him on the interior. Is D-line, because they can do that. They can do that with Tavius, and they can do that with Clowney if that happens. But then that kind of erases the whole who do they cut thing. I think, honestly, all right, if we're being actually honest, could be John Jenkins. And they roll with 4. But here's my thinking, because we're gonna go ultra galaxy, like, crazy, wild. They cut Jenkins and Ajabo. They bring in Clowney, and they say, yes, we put Clowney on the inside. And I know that he's not as big as John Jenkins is. I mean, you would play someone else in that role, but you could also sneak Jenkins on the practice squad, in my opinion, along with Brent Urban. Handshake deal, maybe. And I don't know if they're going to have any pure handshake deals this season because their roster, they just have too many spots, and you can now put 2 players on IR. So it's a little different now, where before the Ravens made not the Ravens, the NFL made a change where it used to be if you put a guy on IR, regardless, you're done for the season, even if it's during cutdown day. Now during cutdown day, you can put 2 players on IR and they can come back. Yeah. So that to me is going to be Emory Jones and Adisa Isaac. So, I mean, we'll see. They also could keep Likely on the roster, put him on IR for whatever amount of time it is if that injury is a little worse.
I think that's what we see from him. I think he gets put on the IR in a few days after cutdown day.
Because then you can make another move.
Yeah.
And then you just play Andrews, Kohler, and Scotty Washington on the practice. Like, you call up Scotty Washington from the practice squad. Like,
I agree. I think that's probably what they do. I don't think we see Isaiah Likely in the first 4 weeks. So We'll see what
Yeah.
happens. But
And-
Kevin, anything else before we kind of head out of here?
Yeah, I see Ryan asked, "Hey Kevin, do you think Higgins is gonna make the 53?" I think he will.
You
I think he did
better.
enough. I think he did
I
enough.
was
And
gonna say-
those are the guys where like the Ravens have maybe 5 or 6 guys, maybe it's a little less, but it feels like 5 or 6 guys that they could cut and have a pretty decent shot to get claimed off waivers. So
Yeah, and I just think that's where it comes down to. It may not even be the who earned the spot the best or who was the best. It could also be, hey, we don't think people are going to claim you. You know, we're taking that chance. We know so and so will get claimed. We are not sure about you. We're going to take that chance.
Yeah, I just the Ravens they were very clear in the fact that they wanted to prioritize turnovers. And what did Jay Higgins do for you? He forced turnovers. He that was his calling card. I think it's going to be him on the roster. The thing with Baltimore though is like they signed Jake Hummel to be a special teams guy.
Yeah,
I don't think Hummel gets cut. I think 5 outside linebackers is too many, but you can't not keep Higgins on the roster at this point.
yeah,
Like,
he has earned every opportunity to be on that roster. Literally, since the
I'm
first
not.
preseason game.
I think the Ravens, and I don't know. I mean, I'm still going over like my final predictions, so don't quote me on this yet.
Mhm.
I think they might try to risk it with Keon Martin and let him loose and see.
Yeah,
The issue is I don't think he goes through. I think someone takes him.
But that's you have to pick. Like you're gonna have to choose. There are a lot of tough.
The obvious choice to me is you cut John Jenkins, you bring him back on the practice squad, and you keep Keon Martin. Like that to me is the obvious choice. And I think John Jenkins is cool, but I just think they're.
Thanks, Kevin. I think he's cool.
I think he's a cool dude. But like, you know, you look at the percentages of how likely it is these guys, and obviously for veterans it's different than younger players in terms of like waivers and whatnot. But there's a much better shot John Jenkins gets on that practice squad than Keon Martin does at this point. So
I agree.
I do think that Bo Braid will make the practice squad. I think that no team will claim him. I think he gets on the practice squad. He's not making the roster at this point. Like it's just he literally played to the final snap. He's not making the roster. So. And that stinks because, you know, you love the Terp story, although I guess we'll still get one with Corey Bullock, who was very clearly on the roster. So, you know, and that's can only have one Terp on the roster at a time, I guess. It's
on the active roster. We still got
active. True.
Still got practice.
Yeah, I don't think I mentioned one word about the Orioles today.
No, I don't think you really need to.
Yeah. Well, pitching happened today.
It's 15 runs, 22 hits in 2 games, and you get 0 wins. Not ideal.
Yeah, pitching.
Beavers looks great though.
Yeah. Although, did you talk about like the Dean and Basayo stuff at all?
Yeah, Dean said there's nothing between them. I think they were talking about the ump or the pitch.
Yeah, it didn't seem like I mean, it was animated, but not like. Yeah.
Also, solely because Basayo was kind of like, yeah, like he was definitely laughing. Like, I noticed that.
Dean also is just not that kind of guy either. Like,
I don't think Dean would yell at the young kid for doing something like that.
I don't think Dean is like. I get he was frustrated because of like how the game was going, but I do agree. I think it's more so like of just the game in general and the and not Basayo. But look, it's going to be a learning experience for Basayo. Like that, and that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. But anything else, Kevin, before we head out of here?
No, man, I think that's it.
Awesome. Long day of streaming for you. That's for sure.
We're not done yet.
I was going to say, you are not done yet, but that's going to be that will be done for this part of Kevin's streaming and recording for the night. So if you want to hear more about all of the Ravens stuff, make sure to check out Locked On Ravens. Coming out tomorrow.
14,000 before the season starts. We're just about 100 away from that goal. So
there we go. Go get over that. And we'll be back tomorrow as the Orioles take on the Astros to complete the 4-game series. So we'll be live right after that. But that's going to do it for this edition of Kevin and Zachary. We will see you all tomorrow. Jordan Adams.
You know how I feel about Jordan Adams. I'm gonna go Craig Kimbrell because I really wanted him to get the save for the Astros tonight.
They should have put him in.
But what I mean by that is get the save by giving up 5 runs.
I was gonna say, I was like coming for the attack.